This is Triggered.
And you will be.
Hello.
Hello.
We are once again in the closet with Rambo.
I took some pictures. We should post them because the reality of our world is insane.
Yeah. He has separation anxiety, but he also smells like a mix between like vomit and puppy. And it's just bad. It's just bad.
And he keeps farting.
And he farts so much. But this is where we're at right now. And we are thankful.
I think he just heard us because he just put his head down like, oh, God, you just told everybody about the farting.
Yeah, he's like, guys, I can tell you right now, he doesn't care. He's proud. He's a proud farter. He's happy boy. Okay, so you know that I love starting my episodes with a question.
Oh, I love
because
questions.
I love picking at your brain.
Oh.
That big, beautiful brain.
Something in there.
We live in Ottawa.
Yeah, we do.
We see a lot of, shall we say, characters in Ottawa.
So many characters.
I would say most of their behavior can be excused as tripping out on drugs.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
But what would it take for you to call the police? Not in terms of witnessing a crime, but how weird would someone's behavior have to be to make you think, okay, I've got to at least let someone know?
You know, okay, so a couple of years ago, Mike and I, we were staying at the Andes downtown. We went out for a night or something, and the next day we went to Bridgehead for coffee. And this guy came in, and he was in, like, hospital clothes.
Oof,
and
yep.
He was, like, talking about, I don't know, like, the government, as they do.
It's always the government.
The government, and... You know, I spoke to him for a minute and I was like, so where are you coming from? And he's like, Montreal. And I was like, oh,
like that?
Yeah, like he even had the booties on.
Ooh, yeah, no, that doesn't look good.
So like, you know, but ironically enough, this is not something you don't not see a lot in the
True.
city.
And did you call?
No, so I said...
Why didn't you call?
Because I said, do you need help?
Okay.
And he said, no, I'm fine. I just need to get my stuff in order. And I was like, okay, are you okay?
You're like, same, sir.
Yeah, same. So like, I mean, I asked the question.
Okay.
Because odds are if I said I'm going to call, he's gone.
Right.
And a lot of times, like... Yes, mental health. Yes, maybe I should have made that call. But, like, I was on Rideau.
Yeah.
So, there's police walking around everywhere. This guy is being seen.
Okay, I fully understand that and also respect that. For me, it's just about anything. Like, they probably know my number on the non-emergency line in Ottawa. Like, I will just call and literally I'll start the conversation saying, this is going to sound weird, but I won't be able to sleep tonight until I make this a you problem and not a me problem.
Yeah, and I respect that. I think that more people like you need to be out in the world. I think that I've definitely called the non-emergent line a couple times. Mm-hmm. I'm a big one for if I think you're a drunk driver, I'm calling.
Oh, every single time.
I call every time.
Every single time. To the point where, because I'll just make the call, because I'm like, I would rather make the call than not. Even if it's like, so it's happened to me twice, coming home on the highway where there's a part for me to get home. There's a part of the highway that goes down to it's just two lanes. It's one lane one way, one lane the other way. And someone has been in front of me and they're going like, and the speed limit is 80 there and they're going 40.
Yeah.
And I'm always like,
something's wrong.
Whether you're drinking or you're having a medical emergency, like I feel like somebody needs to just intervene, make sure you're good, and you can carry on. So I'm interested. I asked this question because I'm interested at the end of this if it might change your mind and if you might become someone who calls more frequently for weird shit that you see.
All right. Let's see. Change my mind.
So today I'm covering an Ottawa-based serial killer. And I'll be honest, I didn't know about this one prior to looking for it. But I also think that we don't get the same coverage in Canada as the States. When I see like a crime that happens in the United States, they have gone to like this person's babysitter from when they were 5 and they're interviewing her on live TV.
But also, we are so heavily edited in Canada.
Okay, so that was my next thing I was going to say is, and I don't know if people in the United States know this, but in Canada, there's actually a censorship bill currently that's in place from our government to the point where like we can't share news articles on social media. That is censored for us. So we don't see a lot of the stuff that's going on. Like, I can honestly say, unless I am fully deep diving, 100%. I don't know what's going on.
It's pretty terrifying. And
I get most of my news from TikTok. I swear to God.
It's crazy. And like even that, they're trying to censor from us to be able to see it. And it's scary. And I just want to ask this question before you continue, because I have pretty strong feelings about it. At what point are our rights being taken away as Canadians that we're only allowed to see what they allow us to see?
Girl, that is for a whole nother day.
It really, really freaks me out.
Yeah, it's really terrifying. So anyway, so throughout this whole thing, while I was doing the research, now this did happen quite a few years ago.
Okay.
But I didn't find anything about this man's early life. There really wasn't anything that I could find because, again, we just don't get the coverage that you get in the States. Like, we're covering cases from the States, and we know, like I was saying,
where
like,
they were born.
Literally from the moment they were born. I don't even know this guy's actual birth date. I know the year, and that's it.
Okay.
Anywho, all we know about Camille Cleroux from his early life is that by the time he was an adult, he didn't have a relationship with most of his siblings or his parents.
Where was he born, in Ottawa?
We have no idea.
Okay.
So this is kind of
Camille is
what
kind
I
of
was
a
saying.
French name?
Yes. So
okay.
It is a man. It's Camille.
Camille.
So in 1987, Camille Cleroux married Lisa Roy. Lisa was a divorcee with a young daughter. Her and Camille would later have a son together as well. All reports from friends and family indicate that they had a happy marriage. They lived near Herongate, which is in my old neighborhood.
Yeah.
Do you remember that place in Alta Vista?
Yep.
Do you remember the shit you put me through in that? We're not going to talk about that on here.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That was a very tumultuous time for both of us, I think.
Yes, it was. It totally was. So it was April 1990, and Lisa had learned something awful and disgusting was going on in her own home.
Oh, no.
Lisa's daughter told her that Camille had been molesting her.
Fuck sakes. This is the shit that gets me.
Yep.
I don't like it.
I know.
Really bothers me, but okay, continue.
Lisa was obviously extremely upset, and her and Camille had a huge fight about it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. As they were arguing, Camille picked up a rock and beat Lisa with it until he was sure she was dead.
Oh my God.
Cleroux then dismembered her body and wrapped each piece in butcher paper, placing them in black garbage bags.
Okay.
Now, Camille was a disorganized fuck. Not that any of this is organized or well thought out, but in the middle of the night, he carried bags of Lisa's remains close to Hetherington Park and buried them.
Hetherington Park?
Yeah. Also, it's all in Alta Vista.
Yeah, okay.
It's all very, very close. And I'm actually going to share a map of where all of these events kind of took place, because you have to understand everything took place within like 5 kilometers.
Okay. So he didn't go very far from home.
No. I'm not sure what made him abandon his burying Lisa's body parts in Hetherington Park halfway through, but he came home with some of the bags.
Maybe someone was showing up.
I know. So,
yeah,
so
like,
we're not
shit.
100% sure. So he buried some of her remains near Hetherington Park and then came home with the bags and decided he would just bury them in his backyard.
I mean, lazy man's first choice, right?
Neighbors reported waking up in the morning and seeing a brand new vegetable garden around 2 feet by 4 feet. in his backyard. Now,
so this motherfucker buries the body and he's like, I'm going to build the most expansive vegetable garden
like,
this
what are you
town has
doing?
ever seen.
Yeah. So we talk about what would you do's a lot here, but I want you to really imagine this for a second. So they live in row houses. So, like townhouses. Everyone's backyard backs onto someone else's backyard.
Yeah.
So you're looking at your backyard, but you can also see Camille's backyard. You've gone to bed the night before, looked out your kitchen window, all is right. You're like, yep, going to bed. You're having your coffee the next morning and you see a brand new garden. And I'm not saying like it was just dug up. Like he had tomato plants and cucumber plants already planted.
Why? Okay, could you? So I'm like,
what are you thinking? Like,
I'm sipping my coffee and I'm like, the fuck?
Because literally,
like, did I never notice this before? Like, did like fucking Peter Rabbit show up last night and just went to town? Because who's building a garden in the middle of the night?
Because immediately I'm standing there with my coffee going, all right, what magic fairy came and planted you
And
a
can
garden?
they come to
Yeah,
me?
like, why are they not at my house yet? And also, I would seriously be like, okay, I need to talk to him today.
Yeah.
Because that's weird.
It's weird.
All right. So here's our first weird thing.
Okay.
Now, would you call the cops? Probably
No.
not. I'm not calling the cops yet. But I am probably being like, Camille, what's with the garden that showed up overnight? Are you okay? Like, insomnia?
Why do I find this so
Indigestion?
funny?
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know if I'm like overtired, but like I can't. I'm like dying right now.
Well, because it's so ridiculous. And you know what? You're going to see that throughout this entire story.
Okay.
Camille is so fucking ridiculous.
I'm in a giddy mood, so if I laugh inappropriately, we all know that I'm inappropriate.
It's
and just,
fine.
I'm sorry.
We love that about you. Now, Camille is scum of the earth and not all that fucking bright, but he had a plan. He went to the police and filed charges against Lisa Roy.
Oh.
He claimed they had gotten into a physical altercation. She assaulted him and then packed a bag and left on a bus to Montreal.
Wait, where's the daughter?
She's in the house.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Like, he just killed her mom.
And like,
We never find out.
if she was there, if she
We
knew.
never find
Okay.
out. All we know at the end of this is he ended up having like quite a few fucking kids. He wasn't, half of them were in care, like government
Oh,
care.
okay.
Half of them were with like his sister or something, but he didn't have relationships with any of them. So the police actually issued a warrant for her arrest. And no one ever looked for her because everyone assumed she was on the run trying to escape the charges. So as much as he is, again, scum of the earth, it worked.
Oh.
Nobody ever looked for her.
Which
She
is
was on the run.
crazy to me because like, where were her family members that are like, she wouldn't just leave her kids?
Well, they were being told this elaborate story that like she beat the shit out of me and then ran.
Okay.
All right, bye. So now we're going to fast forward to 1992. So it's been 2 years since he killed Lisa. Camille is working at a local Ottawa diner. Okay, I know you and Mike are fancy fucks, but is there a favorite diner in Ottawa?
Zach's.
Yeah, me too. That's
I
what
love
I have.
Zach's Diner.
It's so good. Their milkshakes are
They bring
ridiculous.
to the yard.
They're like, it's better than yours.
So
Zach's
good.
is better than yours.
And their breakfast. I love that.
Right?
It's like a trucker's breakfast.
It's like an actual breakfast.
I love it.
You know what? I like going to places where there's like fancy breakfasts. I like going to places where there's fancy breakfasts. But like, it was in the summer, Matt and I went to this place. And first of all, it was extremely expensive. And like, I ordered avocado toast and it came out and I was like, what? What is growing out of this? They had like sprouts coming out of
too
it.
much
Like I was like, I
sometimes.
don't want that.
No.
So yeah.
Just smash my avocado on there, throw in a little bit of tomato, and we're good.
Yeah. So Camille is working at this diner and he meets Jean Rock,
Okay.
which is like a sweet name.
It is, eh?
Yeah, Jean Rock. They start dating and soon move in together. Their common law marriage was rough. Jean broke up with Claroux, often claiming he was physically and emotionally abusive. But it was good when it was good, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Which, can I just say something? None of us have perfect relationships, okay? We all struggle in one way or the other. Fights happen, feelings get hurt. But if you are talking with a girlfriend and bitching about your man and what he's doing or how he's treating you, and she says, why do you stay with him? And the words, when it's good, come out of your mouth. Honey, what are you doing?
I know.
Like,
I mean, I can't really say much on that because, like, I know that I am very lenient in life.
like I'm talking about, like I've had a couple girlfriends like this and I love you all. If you're listening, you know who you are. And it turns out like this guy was not for them.
Yeah.
It was not good. If you're saying, well, when it's good, it's probably not good.
I've really only had
probably
one
not for you.
boyfriend that was...
Yeah, and it does become like a cycle of abuse, right? Because it's like once the abuse or the fight happens and it's not good, then there's love bombing and there's so much of that, and it's like, and that's where the when it's good thing comes
Absolutely.
in. So it sounds like that's what was going on with them. It's 2003.
Okay.
So it's been a few years. They've been together for a while, on and off. And Camille says to Jean, let's go for a walk. Would be nice to get out of the house for a bit, get some exercise in. Most of this story breaks my heart, but this really bothered me because Jean probably was happy and excited.
Of course.
Like she was probably like, oh my God, he wants to spend time with me.
And you know what? I don't know about other women, but like when my husband is like, babe, do you want to go for like a nice walk? I'm thrilled.
Yeah, right?
I'm like, I do want to go for a walk because to me that's a date.
Right. And it's just so sweet. Like,
yeah.
And it just breaks my heart because, and you'll know why. But like, she probably was like, I would love to go for a walk.
Aww.
Yeah. Well, Camille had gone earlier that week and had pre-dug a shallow grave.
Fuck me.
He led Jean right to her, to it.
So he literally was like, let's go walk to your grave.
Legitimately.
Holy shit balls.
And this might sound familiar. Beat her in the head with a rock and buried her in the pre-dug grave.
Where was the grave?
It again is in Alta Vista.
Okay, so
there's woods there.
Holy.
Actually, it was where it's the Walkley train yard.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So before it was super developed, there was like woods and stuff there, and that's where it had been.
Okay.
I can only hope that Jean didn't know what was happening because I can't imagine the panic. Like, you're out for a walk with your husband. He's like, oh, I saw something, a really cool tree in here yesterday I want to show you. So you make your way in following him, and all of a sudden there's no cool tree, just a fucking grave.
Could you imagine I wonder, did she know?
I don't know.
That makes me
And we'll
sad.
never know. But I really, and I do this a lot, like I really put myself in her shoes, and I was just like, oh my God, my heart would be like literally your last moments. You would just be so heartbroken.
Yeah, you would.
Because you thought you were just going on a walk with your man.
Aww.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. I'm following just about anybody into the woods if they promise a cool tree or rock. You would be fucked if someone was like, I have puppies back here that need saving. Like, you would be gone.
Oh.
You're going into wherever.
I'm the back of the van. I'm crawling into the back of the van. I'm like, don't worry. You don't have to put the chloroform on. I'm going to get those puppies.
You're like, I'll drive. Yeah, like anybody could say to me, I found a rock full of rose quartz back in this wood. And I'd be like, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Here
100%.
we go. Yeah. Anyway, Camille gets home and is like, okay, wife number 2 gone. How do I keep people from searching for her?
Right. He's not going to be like, she attacked me and booked it.
That's right.
But like, okay, at this point, it's been years. No one is like, where did?
No, she just disappeared.
Huh.
She just.
Like my car.
No one ever, and no one ever reported her missing because anyone who knew her or knew the story was just like, she ran away.
Okay.
She's gone.
I wonder if people would think that about me.
No. I'm going to tell you something right fucking now. No. So this was a bit easier than it was with Lisa. Jean didn't have a great relationship with her family and was flighty in the sense that she was a free bird. So her family never really knew where she was or what she was up to. So Cleroux comes up with one of his plans.
What was it? I'm dying.
You're not even ready. He has a chat with a female acquaintance of his and offers a deal. He tells this woman, 2 to 4 times a year, I need you to write a postcard or letter to Jean's family. In the letters, this woman pretends to be Jean and tells her family she's met a trucker named Pierre and is in love and is trucking all over Canada and the US. And if that isn't the most Canadian fucking story, like a Canadian woman was like, how am I going to make them believe this? It was Pierre.
This is insane.
The trucker. Yep. So Jean's family started
and
receiving...
this fucking bitch, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Don't even get me started. I get into her a little bit later.
I'm mad now.
Oh, and you should be. Between the years of 2004 and 2010, so 6 years, her family received updates from Jean talking about her life and even that she had given birth to several sons and daughters and included pictures of them.
Like, what?
Ma'am?
Like, calm down. Like, you're really taking this
for 6 years.
Wow.
Whole story. Made up a whole story. And so Jean's family was receiving these letters being like, well...
But also, like, it's the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Are they not like, it's weird she doesn't call?
They didn't have a very good relationship with her.
True.
So it wasn't weird that she wasn't calling. They were just thrilled that they were even getting letters with pictures of the kids.
So fucked.
Now we need to take a time out here and
Okay.
have a moral corner with Chantal.
Oh boy.
Because what in the fuck?
Yeah.
I know we live in a different time and the chances of someone asking you to write fake letters or pretend to be someone else is probably pretty slim. But if anyone ever says, hey, I need you to take this phone and just every now and then send a text to these numbers, making up whatever story, I don't care. I don't care what you say.
Going to the fucking police immediately.
What? Why are you not literally running to the police? Hello?
It's weird. That's weird.
Reports say that this woman was never charged, and I don't know the ins and outs of this part of the story, but I can only assume she claims she didn't know. But come on.
You fucking know.
Yeah.
Like, come, you don't have to be a
She's
rocket
never
science.
spoken to this woman.
You could be the most simple-minded person.
And be like, something's wrong with
Something
this.
is wrong.
Something feels off about...
But then, like, is she collaborating these big stories? Is she the mastermind and the kids' pictures? And who are the kids? Like... I have so many questions.
It's crazy. So she's writing these letters on behalf of a woman she's never spoken to, whose husband came to you and said, I need you to do me a solid. Like, if there was a country of red flags, this woman found it. On this note as well, because I'm constantly having this conversation with the kids. So kids, if you're listening, stop giving your friends access to your phones and accounts.
It's crazy.
I can't tell you how many stories I have heard where one of the kids casually drops the fact that one of their friends has their login so they can continue their snap streak.
No.
Is it score, streak? I
don't know.
still don't know.
Streak, I think.
Do not share your social media logins with anyone. Écoutez les enfants.
What does that mean?
Listen, children.
Oh.
Anyone can get on there and pretend to be you and literally screw up your whole life if they want.
Can I just say, I was just horrified when you yelled those words at me. I thought I was in trouble. I was like, oh.
Sometimes I mom really hard. And if I mom in French, which never happens, it goes hard.
Jesus.
It goes hard.
I'm upset.
So Snap messages are admissible in court.
Oh.
Absolutely. They are admissible in court. So what kids or anyone who is like giving these logins to their friends and whoever to keep their snap streak up, that person can log into your account, say anything to anyone.
And you're responsible.
And you are responsible because it came from your account.
Oh, shit.
So, like, think twice. Like, keep that in mind before you're handing out your logins like it's fucking Halloween. Anyway, side rant over. So Jean is never reported missing because she's on the road with Pierre the trucker popping out babies.
Oh my God.
Camille kills her in late 2003, okay? In 2004, he notices that they are preparing to develop the area where he had buried Jean into housing.
Shit.
And he panics.
Of course.
So he goes out to her grave, digs her up,
So now she'd just be bones, right?
Well, she's not necessarily. I mean, like, yeah, probably mostly.
Close to, yeah.
Moves her to the other side of Walkley Train Yard. In 2006, he says he noticed animals were scurrying around with the new gravesite. So what do you think he does?
He moves her again?
He moves her again.
Jesus.
He goes out. This is horrific. Goes out, digs her up for the second time. Puts her in grocery bags. Puts the grocery bags in a shopping cart. And goes for a stroll to the Bronson Bridge over the Rideau Canal.
So he's walking past people?
Okay, so here we go again with the weird stuff.
Okay, I see where you're getting at here.
How many times
But,
have
like,
we seen
grocery
people?
bags?
How many times have we seen people walking around with their fucking grocery carts on the side of the road? You're not anywhere near a grocery store. What are you doing?
Oh, shit.
But are we calling the cops? Probably not.
Yeah. 'Cause...
He had her body in the bags.
Oh, my
Walked her
God.
over to the Bronson Bridge, tied rocks on the bags and threw them into the canal. And he's thinking, phew, crisis averted.
I can't.
No one's developing over here.
This is whack.
But he fucked up.
Okay, go.
Because any Ottawan, are we Ottawans? Are we Ottawinians? What's our name? Ottawans?
I don't know.
Any Ottawa person.
I like to say, like, Bytown residents.
You would say
It's like,
Bytown.
I love the history of Ottawa.
Well,
Bytown.
if you love the history, you'll love this. Every Ottawa person knows that every year in the fall,
Yep.
in preparation for the world's longest skating rink, the Rideau Canal is drained almost dry.
Yes.
So guess what? The NCC does the drain and finds human remains in trash bags.
What year was this?
This was in 2006.
Shit. Why didn't I hear about this?
This is what I'm saying. I didn't know about this till I started looking for it, and I was like, the fuck?
Okay.
Okay. But Jean Rock isn't missing.
Right.
So it becomes a Jane Doe case, and everyone moves on with their life. So they find the remains. They're like, fuck.
So they can't link him to anything.
Nothing.
Because...
Jean isn't missing.
Shit.
No one has reported this woman missing.
Okay.
All right. So Cleroux is just a free man. He's carrying on with his life, doing his thing, working at his diner, whatever. In 2010, he moves into the Villa Vista high-rise apartments on Fairley Crescent, again in the Alta Vista area. He had a beautifully lovely neighbor who lived the floor up from him named Paula Leclerc. Paula was a 64-year-old grandma who loved visiting with her neighbors, making crafts, and everyone said she would grow the biggest, juiciest tomatoes on her balcony.
Aw,
yeah.
Paula.
Which she then, of course, would give away because she had too many, and she was lovely.
Adorable.
Paula was kind to everyone by the sounds of it. Even Camille, even though he was odd and awkward, she was so kind to him.
I wonder if he's, like, progressively getting weirder.
He sounded like an oddball, and also... I can't wait to share photos of him because he immediately, like, I hate his face.
Oh, I want to see.
I hate his face.
You know when you look at someone, you're like, I hate your face because you did some shit.
This was, and it just, you can just see, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I can see evil.
The evil?
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, you're a bad person.
Yeah.
Reports state that Camille had asked Paula quite a few times if they could switch apartments. So I want you live in a condo. I want you to put yourself you're in the elevator and your neighbor downstairs goes, so, you liking your place? And you're like, yep. And he goes, well, I was just wondering if you might like to switch with me.
Like, no.
Like, sir?
Also, you've been in other units in my building.
Yeah.
No.
So Paula would kind of laugh it off and say no, but Camille was a weirdo and wouldn't let it go. So
That's
you know
fucking
that
odd.
like awkward where you've already said no.
So now you're
And
just
then like
laughing
the
about it.
next
You're like,
day he makes a comment. You pass him wherever and he's like, about that apartment of ours. Like,
No,
I'm
thanks.
really happy where I am. Thanks. So,
Oh no, I see where this is going. Your face is just telling me everything I need to know, and I hate it.
on May 20th, 2010, Camille asked Paula if she would like to go for a walk with him.
No, Camille.
No, Paula.
No, I'm saying no, Camille, don't do it again.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Fucking Camille. This guy's so predictable. Like, you can... But, to be fair...
But not predictable because you don't know anything.
Yeah. So he walks with her to Fairley Park, which was close by. As soon as they got into the woods, Cleroux pulled a knife he had stolen from the diner he worked at, and you guessed it, forced Paula into a shallow grave he had dug previously.
Holy shit.
Cleroux stabbed Paula in the back and then hit her repeatedly in the head with a rock
This poor...
until he had brutally murdered her.
And this lady's the sweetest thing, and she's older.
I
Like, she
know.
can't fight back.
I know, right?
But do you think he would have still murdered her had she not done the switch? I guess we'll never know.
No, we're gonna never know. Just wait. It just gets so much worse. Camille took Paula's keys, buried her body, and headed back to the apartment.
Moves his stuff in.
Within the same hour of murdering his neighbor, he was boxing up her belongings and throwing them in the dumpster out back. Now, again, are you calling?
Yeah.
So people were stopping him and asking him what he was doing. And he told them, well, Paula won the lottery, didn't you hear?
Oh, come on.
She gave me her apartment. You heard me asking for it all this time. She gave it to me.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, where are the building managers? They're like, no, Paula didn't say anything. Like,
If you look up the Villa Vista apartments, there was not a building
okay,
manager.
I see.
Like, this
I have a
was
concierge.
I know. I'm like, ma'am, this is not your apartment building. Yeah, so people were stopping him. They were like, what are you doing with her stuff? And he was like, oh my God, did you hear? Did you hear? Paula won the lottery. She got on a flight.
Sweet Paula, number
she's
one.
out of here.
If you have any brains in your head, you know if Paula won the lottery, sweet angel Paula, she'd be like telling her neighbors.
Who wins the lottery?
And then just leaves.
Like winner, ganyo. You're out of there? You're in an Uber to the airport? Come on.
No.
No one did anything. So again,
The fuck, man?
would you not? I think this is the point where I would be like, hi, non-emergency line, Ottawa Police. I'm watching one of my neighbors throw out my other neighbor's shit. I saw her this morning.
Yeah, no.
Could you pop by and just have a look around?
Girl.
That would be it for
I'm
me.
a non-caller, and I'm calling. I'm immediately
I am
calling.
a
And I'm
non-caller.
locking my fucking doors because something's not right.
That's weird. And I know I've had a lot of little side notes in this. But, like, could we start being a little more aggressive as Canadians?
Whew.
That's all I'm asking. Let's just ask questions when things seem off. It's okay in a situation like this to be like, hey, Camille, your story sounds really fishy and you're pretty weird. How can I get a hold of Paula to confirm all this?
Yeah, exactly.
If I don't speak to Paula in the next hour, I'm going to the police. That is okay. Like, we need to normalize that shit.
But also, maybe just go to the police because there's probably an unmarked grave for you, too.
Okay, so I was going to say, while I'm all like,
Heat it up.
let's talk about being aggressive. I'm one of these people that's like, nope, I don't see anything. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Because I'm like, I don't want to be involved.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck this is, I don't want to be involved. But all I'm saying is, even if it is just even if it is literally smiling at Camille, waving your hand and going back to your apartment and calling the police and being like, hey, you need to come check this out. It's fucking weird.
So he moves in.
He moves in. So he killed her May 10th, right?
This is fucked.
Yeah. He got his apartment.
Wow.
On May 29th, Paula's son had had enough. He hadn't spoken to his mom in over 2 weeks, and she wasn't returning any of his calls. Andre, her son, showed up at the apartment and let himself in with his key. He was shocked, to say the least, to see that the apartment was full of someone else's shit.
So he's like, Mom?
So he's standing in the apartment looking around, probably being like, am I losing my fucking mind?
Yeah.
Where's my mom's stuff? Where's my mom?
Yeah. This is crazy.
And Camille walks in.
Oh, hello. Like what?
Andre states that this slug of a fucking human didn't even miss a beat. He calmly explained that Paula had given him the apartment and then had the audacity to say to Andre, you'll need to give me my spare key back now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So thankfully, Andre knew something was up and went straight to the Ottawa police to report this strange encounter. Like, he was like, friends, I don't know where my mom is. This guy has all his shit in her house. I don't know where her shit is.
This is fucking crazy.
Isn't it?
Like, this is like, you couldn't make this up.
I know.
It's wild.
As I was like looking into it, I'm like, how did I not know about this?
All right, keep going. I'm in now. I'm in it.
Now, this idiot, and to be honest, I can't really blame him because he had this process down pat at this point. He contacts his friend who has been forging all these letters over the years. Remember, for Jean?
This twat.
And he says, I need you to write a letter from Paula stating that she has willingly given me the apartment and to leave me alone. Now, I don't know if she attempted to do it, but it didn't matter because this wet noodle of a human caved 2 hours of talking to the Ottawa police.
Because he's a coward.
Confessed to murdering Paula.
Well.
Camille Cleroux was charged with first-degree murder on June 3rd.
But now...
Okay. What are you thinking, Ashley?
So my thing is, like, people are going to be thinking, but wait, there's some weird things going on now that we know this.
It's so interesting that you say that, my dear. Camille appeared completely emotionless while he was describing how he planned and carried out Paula's murder. He said, I just lost it. I burned a fuse. That's all.
That's all. No.
No, sir. I lose it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not out here fucking murdering my neighbors. As you had mentioned, police start looking into Camille's past.
Of course.
Because they're like, who is this guy that just, snapped one day and killed his neighbor for her fucking apartment?
It's fucking whack.
And immediately come across his mysteriously missing ex-wives. Huh. What an odd coincidence. Both of them.
Yeah. And also, can we just stop for a sec? Is this bitch coming forward and being like, so first it was the ex-wife and now it's this lady, and like, who is this woman? I want to know who you are. If you're out there listening, like, come at me, bro, because I'm going to give you a little lesson.
Isn't it
this
wild?
This is fucked up. This is crazy.
Like, the whole story's crazy because she is not the determining factor in all of this at all. She just got away with shit. So investigators begin talking to Cleroux's old neighbors, the ones in the townhouses near Herongate.
That were like, there was a magical fairy that built a...
And this brings us back to the top of our story. One neighbor told police the day that Lisa went missing, screams were heard coming from the Cleroux home. Why didn't you call?
Right.
Another neighbor said that while he was helping Camille in his backyard, he found a large bone. Why didn't you call?
What is this fucking story? Pardon?
I'm sorry, you found a large bone in someone's backyard? Camille is the weirdest motherfucker you've ever seen, and you didn't call anyone?
This is insane.
You didn't call the police to be like, this could be nothing, because he's weird.
However, I saw
but
a
I was
femur.
helping. Yeah, like I was helping this guy, and I found a bone in his garden. Could you come check it out?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, I can't imagine being the police and going to these people and being like, I'm sorry, what did you just say? You found a bone. Another neighbor, actually multiple neighbors, mentioned that they saw Cleroux hauling black garbage bags into the park around the time of the disappearance.
Is this a fucking joke?
Like, what? Why? How are you not calling? I couldn't believe it. So because Camille is a weak human being, he ended up quickly admitting to murdering both his ex-wives. But, and we see this all the time, he refused to tell them where their remains were. Which, like I said, we see this all the time. That's a power thing, right? Like, so he's now admitted to murdering all 3 women, but he's like, but I'm not telling you where their bodies are.
Oh my, like, why?
Yeah.
Like, I did it, but I'm not going to tell you.
It's
don't be a dick.
I know, it's like they know they're going away forever, and they're like, this is the last bit of control I have ever again. Anyway, but this is my favorite fucking part of this whole story, because fate and karma are real, y'all. On October 31st, 2011, the same day witnesses were to start testifying about Roy's disappearance in Clarue's preliminary hearing, there was some landscaping being done at 1535 Hetherington Road.
You don't say.
Police received a call from the construction crew as they had dug up human remains. So, literally witnesses are getting ready in this preliminary hearing to talk about, because police at this point are like, fuck, we don't have any bodies.
But
okay? we have witnesses who saw weird fucking
and
shit.
And he's admitting to it.
Yes, and he's admitted he's killed it. So that's all fine and good, but like, we need the bodies.
Yeah.
We need the bodies.
Agreed.
Because people admit to murders all the time that they didn't commit.
This
for
is
whatever
true.
fucking reason. But anyways. So that same day on Halloween 2011, as they're preparing, this construction crew digs up Lisa's body.
It's a beautiful,
in the backyard.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah. The remains were confirmed and identified as Lisa Roy, Clarue's first wife, and were in the exact location as Clarue's magic overnight garden.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right? After this, Paula Leclerc's remains were found, and soon after that, in 2012, a positive ID was made using DNA on the remains found in the Rideau Canal. Remember, that's where he put Jean.
Yeah.
With all these stories, we need to remember the victims and the loved ones.
100%. This is crazy.
And this part just breaks my heart. Clarue's hearing began on March 20th, 2012. And while the Crown was talking about his letter writing scheme with this woman, whoever you are, Jean's father, who would have received all these fake letters over the years,
oh my God,
collapsed under the grief and stress.
Well, yeah. Not only that, but he thinks he has these grandkids.
I know. Can you imagine?
You thinking that your child is living their life, enjoying something, and this whole time she's been buried under a tomato.
Yeah. Right?
Or no. Yeah.
No, Jean was in the canal.
Oh, that's right.
But still,
no.
So all this time, he thought she was living her life, having babies, having a good time.
Fuck.
And she was dead the whole time. This
is crazy.
Anyway, he collapsed under the stress of it. He was heard saying he's an animal and I'll kill him under his breath, obviously.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine. I can't imagine having to face that.
No.
That reality. It's just absolutely gut-wrenching. Clarue was sentenced to life without parole for 25 years, and thankfully, he died in prison in BC in January 2021.
Why BC?
Because they ship them all over the place.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you don't want to be... I actually appreciate that Canada does this often enough, I believe, that when you have a prisoner of like this caliber, like he killed 3 women.
Yeah.
They won't keep him in the same area.
Yeah.
First of all, they don't want you having fucking visitors.
No.
They'll ship you off to a prison.
You don't need to
else.
be somewhere where you might find someone you know.
No, exactly.
I didn't know they did that, really.
Yeah, and I don't know how common it is. It would be interesting to look it up.
Yeah.
And see how common it is.
Because in the U.S. they don't.
No. And a lot of times that's a bargaining chip.
Yeah.
Where they'll be like, please keep me here and I'll tell you where the body is or whatever. I mean, I hope it never works, but...
This is crazy.
Isn't that wild? I thought that was a crazy, like, local Ottawa case that I didn't know about, that I wasn't aware about. So on that note, I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day for everyone listening. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us on Triggered, where we dive deep into the dark, the twisted, and the cosmic mysteries of the universe.
Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, always watch the stars and your back.